It's Online Biz Real Talk today, and we have an incredible subject for you with some incredible business partners all over the world. And we have a new business partner here today. She's going to be giving her input on our subject and introducing herself. So stay tuned. I often do these online biz talks to give people a better look at what we're doing in the online world, and also, to make you see that there's something real out there. There's a real opportunity. There's something out there that has everything you're looking for. Oh my goodness, we check off so many boxes on people's wish list for an online biz opportunity. Okay. And this is what so many people are looking for. We have the system, the tools, the training. When we say system, it's an automated system that runs for you 24/7. Literally. And it has an email campaign, it emails people, walks people through the buying process. And I, as your coach, cut your sales, making sure they're secure because they're high-end products that convert into high revenue, and we don't take any of your money. How crazy is that? Because MLMs, they take your money. So this is not MLM. This is not a pyramid scheme. Those are illegal. This is a real business with real people and real work that needs to be put into it. So even though it's automated, you have to do your part. You have to put your ads out, which is a good segue into our subject today, which is the best way to advertise for free on social media. That is our subject today. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. All my business partners and to those who already have businesses online, this will benefit you. But also, we're going to give you at the end a link to watch our free workshop. You're going to be able to watch our free workshop. We've got something free today for you. And to all those who are wondering what we're doing in the online world, there's a workshop that I hosted explaining everything. It's going to explain what this business is about, what we're going to set you up with, the three pillars, the three main things you need to succeed in online business, and we got it. And it's free, okay? So thank you all for joining, ladies. God bless you. And yeah, if you wanted to introduce yourself for us, well, we can go with Jasmine first. Why don't you introduce yourself for us, Jasmine? Tell us a little bit about yourself and let us know a little bit about the subject.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Jasmine Rodriguez. I'm originally from Mexico. I'm living in Houston, Texas, and I am a mother of two teenage kids. I'm a wife, and well, now I'm also a online business owner. So related, talking about the topic of today, what's the best way to advertise for free on social media? Well, I have learned that there's so many platforms online, right, that we can benefit from them. But I will say that one of my favorites and the ones that I learned to manage very well is, I will say, definitely Facebook. Facebook is my favorite. And also, the convenience of having Facebook, it's also linked to Instagram. So my coach taught me all this, because when I joined the business, I really didn't know much, how to leverage social media, but I love it because when I came to this business, I was given all the tools, the training on learning how to do all this that I really was not so much into the the social media platforms. But I will definitely, one of my favorites, it's like I said, Facebook, Instagram. When I post, I make my ads. In Facebook, I have so many options in Facebook. In fact, I was talking here with my colleagues before we started how many of us have even joined communities, right, where people who has the same interests like us, and we just have that freedom, that opportunity to share with homestay moms. In my case, with nannies, like, people like they do what I also, work on. And I mean, and it's not just there, right? It just doesn't finish there. I mean, we have so many platforms online. In fact, I have even discovered places that I didn't even know they existed. But I mean, the internet, right? The all the platforms we have out there. we have a big number. And of course, I'm not going to be the only one talking about them. But, even let's say I'm in Texas, we have our own community, like pages. I even share it, with the people nearby. I have a place here in my community name, a community page named Next Door. I share there too, and it's wonderful because we have, I can select where I want to share my business, or it's a wide range, of places that I can definitely share this. And Craigslist, that's another place that I have learned, that we can do that. Even Yelp, that's another one that I have benefit of in the past, but it's very nice that we have the opportunity, to share about our business in many free advertising places. So I won't talk too much because I know my other colleagues will share about the other places, but definitely, we have a big selection of social media platforms that we can benefit from. Going back to you, Georgia.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I forgot about Craigslist, you know. And that's an American thing too, because in Canada we have Kijiji. Kijiji's a Canadian one. But even if you're, like some of my American business partners was able to advertise on Kijiji, because if you have like a different VPN on your computer, or it doesn't recognize that you're American, or you can just add in it'll say, okay, what's your address? You don't have to put your real address in Kijiji. You can just add in, a different um, postal code or whatever. Like it doesn't even need a postal code. You can just add in a city. So I like that with Kijiji, and I really don't think they're gonna, you know, put you in jail if you're in the States and you're advertising on Kijiji. So it's not illegal. It's just, it's open to Canadians, right? That's what it's usually open to. But you don't really have to, I don't register as address and everything like that. It's just, it wants to know the location. So I've had a lot of American business partners use Kijiji too, by just like I said, adding, if it says, where would you like to advertise? You can advertise anywhere in Canada. So I absolutely love that.
Yes.
Thank you,
Awesome.
girl.
My pleasure.
So, Uma, why don't you introduce yourself for us and tell us about the subject? What is the best way to advertise for free on social media?
Hello, hello. Thank you so much for having me again, Coach. I really appreciate it. And good morning, good afternoon to each and every one of you. Thank you for watching us. Really appreciate it. Thank you. My name is Uma. I'm a softball mom. I live in New York, New Jersey area with my husband and my daughter. I was born in India. I came to United States when I was 11 years old with my family. I work full time as a student assistance coordinator. I work in the school system in mental health field. So helping people is my passion. It has always been and it will always be. And that's one of the biggest reason why I joined this business. And speaking of business, I'm a digital business owner. I joined last year and I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful for the community. Um, in very short way, the best way to advertise for free on social media, I would say, is you have to leverage the social media platform. There's Twitter, there's Threads, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, you name it. It's all out there. So these are some of the best platforms that we put ourselves, and we advertise, and it's all for free. I mean, for me, what I've been using the most is, like Jasmine said, I've been using Facebook, and I've been using the community groups. My daughter loves to play softball. I'm a softball mom, so I go into the community groups of softball moms, and I post there. So we have that connection. So you make connections and you join the group. It's very simple. It's all for free. So why not leverage the social media platform? And this business has so much potential, right? We get to be our own boss. We get to work hour or two a day from anywhere, right? And the unlimited earning potential that it gives us, the detailed video based training that this business comes with. And like Coach said, we get to leverage the automated system. It's working for us 24/7 while we're sleeping, while we're on vacation, while we're working. I mean, I work full time. The business is still running on its own. So it's amazing. It's a legal and taxable business. You don't have to have any experience. I mean, I have no experience whatsoever in business, but because of what this business provides, the step by step training, it was so easy and simple for me to follow and understand. And then on top of it, to get a coach and a mentor who's always there to help you and support you. So, what more do we want, right? So, come check it out. Come check it out. Thank you. Thank you, Coach. Right back at you.
Thank you, beautiful. God bless you. And yeah, there you have it. She works full time and she's able to continue to work on this business. There's so many people out there who feel I don't have enough time, or who have skeptical spouses. Oh my goodness, there's so many skeptical spouses that's stopping their partners from joining this business. I feel so bad for the person because they're missing out on so much money. And I also feel bad for the skeptical person because they're not knowledgeable enough, or they're absolutely saying no, 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 you can't start that. They're so on the defensive side about it that they won't even take a look at it, and they're like what I feel that it's such a loss for them because they could be making so much money. They don't understand what their spouse found. And there's a lot of people out there that is really scared of the online world. I understand there's a lot of scams out there, but I've had 2 or 3 people lately where their spouse stopped them from starting, whether it was a husband or a wife, or just someone that they're common law with, just living with. And I could see their struggles, like that they have no time, they're paycheck to paycheck, and I'm like, this could have really got you out of that problem. And this is a long-term business. This is not a pyramid scheme. This isn't something where you're going to lose money, or you're going to not get any results. It's not these little small-time businesses and Shopify, or Etsy, or these things where you have to do all the work and you don't see any results. This is a business where if you put in the work, you're going to see results. Okay. Well, if you don't have that much time, like say you have an hour a day, you're going to see results. You're going to start making a couple thousand extra a month in a month or two. And then all of a sudden it turns into 3,000-4,000 a month in 3-4 months. And then all of a sudden in 6 months to a year, you're making 10 grand a month. And a couple of years, you're making 20. Like, who doesn't want that? It will, if you work on it every day or every other day, you're going to see your results. And imagine if you put 3-4 hours a day, you're going to be making a couple thousand in a month or so, and then you're going to continue. Like, you will see these results, and you will see that your time and your effort that you're putting into this is going to pay 100 folds over again, because this is the online world with high-end products that convert into high revenue. This isn't something where you're not supported, you're not helped, and you're just thrown into a group and nobody's helping you. You're actually like literally given a coach and a mentor to help you every step of the way, one-on-one. And on top of it, a whole community, masterminds, live masterminds teaching you, you're training everything, the system, the products, everything. So we have somebody that's saying they're frustrated, they're going through a lot, and they want to know pretty much the best ways to advertise. So I would say the best way, we're going over it right now. Just stay tuned. So we had Facebook, we had Craigslist, we had Kijiji. These are all free advertisements. Okay, so why don't we go to our new, um, I guess, attendee to this live episode of Online Biz Real Talk, Angel. Angel, I didn't get a chance to really, get to know you backstage because I was prepared to go live. So why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of why you started this business, how long you've been in the business, you got children, maybe what kind of work you're doing, and let's answer the question for everybody. What's the best way to advertise for free on social media?
Hi, good evening. I am Angel Crumb, and I am originally from the Philippines. I moved here in the United States 19 years ago, so I will be almost 20 years next year living here. I joined this business for a plan B. Actually, I don't have a plan B. I was just kind of working through my employer. I'm a mental health professional. I really like helping people, and I work with the adults. So it's for me, it's really just mind blowing to help them help them with their medications and stuff like that. So um, I never did think about any plan B. I was just like, okay, I'm going to die working. That's for sure. So then when the pandemic hits, my friend which is my mentor and coach, she was my high school teacher. So we were just talking and I was like, man, if I lose my job, I really don't have a plan B. And she said, well, I think I have a solution for you. And I was like, I hope it's a good solution. She said, well, you can check it out, and I was like, okay. So I check it out. I've been in this business for 2 years and I wish I would have been more riskful and go-getter, but I'm always scared. When I moved here 19 years ago, it was a total change for me. So I just graduated from college. I was a single mom and I was like, I need something to work. So I just worked. So that's all I knew. I worked and worked and worked. So when I found this business, it really like changed my whole perspective about I need to be more aggressive and be more open because there's a lot in this business. So I feel like if I didn't talk to my teacher, I was like, I wouldn't have never found this business because I would be just like, okay, I'll just keep working every day, living paycheck to paycheck and stuff. So um, I think for me, when I first started this business, I was in a mom group. So I was advertising there, was sharing my business, and they were like, what are you doing? So I keep putting my website there and they still keep like, they were like, are you sure this is successful? So I was like, just check out my website. So in the mom group, they were getting more curious and curious. So when we were having like a mom day group, they keep asking. So we were talking about it. And then I was doing all the free social media. I didn't like go on any kind of spending on the ads and stuff. So I was going to the community groups. My son plays baseball. So I joined on our chat for just baseball parents. So I joined there. I put my website there. So they were like, what are you doing? So they were more curious and curious. So then so it seems like, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to tell them. So I was like, I'm just gonna put my website, they can check it out and stuff. So they are more, I have been so blessed that a lot of the people that I share the story was open. They weren't like saying bad things about stuff. They weren't putting me down. They were asking questions and stuff. So that made me comfortable to advertise to more community like settings. So I went to more about the Filipino areas in my town in Missouri, USA. So I put in there and then I was able to advertise the marketplace. I was able to advertise. So I was using that more and I was getting comfortable because I wasn't getting bashed like a lot of people have experienced. Now that I really told myself that I need to get more aggressive, so I started using Facebook. I was getting more comfortable there and Instagram and stuff. So there is a lot out there. I feel like if you're really a go-getter and you just want something that you can put in there, definitely use the community groups, especially if they allow you to share your business and stuff. But yep, I have a pleasure of doing that when I started the business and until now. So back at you, Georgia. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my journey.
Thank you, beautiful. God bless you. Wow, yeah, I totally agree. I've done a lot of advertisement on Marketplace, and I've seen a lot of good results. Okay, the best thing to everybody who's watching, don't put your link on Marketplace. When you're going into Marketplace to advertise, so say for instance, you're creating an ad on Marketplace and you're putting a post and you're putting a text. You have to say, are you looking for this product? You can't say, buy my product, join, here's my link. You can't, they'll delete it. It's flagged. Okay. You have to be careful on Facebook. Everything's always flagged. Okay. And don't get into arguments with people. If you see people are just bothering you, report them and block them. Block them because it's not worth your time. It's just people that have no life. And they're bothering other people on, they're bullies, they're cyber bullies, but behind, if you see them in person, they probably would say nothing, believe me. Have the keyboard, courage. But again, getting back to that, don't put your link, don't put your website when you're on Marketplace. Okay, and say looking for, or would you like, that should be like your main starting of the title. The groups, you can't post in every group. Like if you see the rules in the group and they're real strict, no posting about this, no that. You got your Karens in the head of the group. You can't, you don't want to post in there because you'll get kicked out. And a lot of times, like in groups like that, like there absolutely no posting about business, products, whatever, or anything like that. They will flag you and they'll mess your Facebook up. So you don't want to do that. Okay, if you see it's not a friendly group, don't do that. The groups where, oh, advertise your business here, it's a waste of time because everyone's advertising a business. Nobody's even interested in looking at your business. All they're hoping is someone will look at my business. Everyone's the same thing in there, so don't even advertise in there. The best way to do is like these girls just said, the mom groups, the classified groups, the groups where anything goes, buy and sell. I did that a lot when I was in Kelowna. You know, Kelowna, I did really good. I should advertise again, but like the cities, you go in little cities. Because I advertised in the Toronto ones, like buy and sell in Toronto. Anything goes in Kelowna. West Kelowna, it has your little part, it has your little even sides of the city. Okay. So thank you and God bless you. So you're Filipino?
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
don't have any accent. You've been in the US for so long.
Yes, I've been in the US for so long.
Yeah, yeah. That's wonderful though. Yeah. How do you like it where you are?
It's totally different. I moved here from like I was living in the Philippines in a big city, and then now it's almost like really like it's only like 20,000. So it's a really small city. So everybody was asking me when I first moved here, are you living in like a New York place? I was like, nope, it's all trees. And in here is agriculture. So they're so good about like farming and stuff like that. And I'm not that really. Like when I first moved here, I was like, what is this place? But I kind of love it now because I met my husband, and it was like nice because he was also like like an hour from where I live. So it was good. So I don't even want to move to a bigger city. So
That's awesome. It was totally meant for you to move there because your husband, what's the odds of meeting your husband and he was an hour away from your hometown? So that's crazy.
yeah, it was crazy. And one thing also, I'm also grateful because when I joined this business, he never was asking me, and he was like, if you can do it on your spare time. I was like, yeah. So he wasn't very skeptical. He was just say, I was like, I needed some help. And he said, yeah, just tell me when I can step in. So he wasn't asking questions. So I am so blessed that he was always there to support me.
I love that. And I feel so bad for people who don't have supportive spouses, because when I was married, I started this business when I was married, and this person was totally against everything I was doing. Like it was very hard for me. Um, and I pushed through, okay, because I also see, and it's not that like I'm like, oh well, break up your marriage and go forward with this business. I had other problems in my relationship other than this person hating on this business. But I do see like people who are super controlling like that, something's wrong in the relationship. So you got to ask yourself too, like, whoa, this person doesn't want to support anything I'm doing. Think about that as a person. Like this is a big thing because I've seen this. Like I've seen when people who are starting this business and they have a skeptical spouse, like the true colors come out. Like, oh, well, I support you with everything, but you can't support me with this. Okay. I understand if they think it's a scam, but then when I actually talk to them and they see it's not a scam, they're still against it. They're just like, no, you can't. Like, that's total control. And that's not right. You're not supposed to do that to a person. You're a human being. Everybody has their free will, right? But I would say stand up for your beliefs and pull forward. And if you have a wonderful supportive spouse, it's an incredible thing. And these guys could be a power couple together because they can help with this business. I just talked with this person today. Oh my goodness, I love this couple. Nathan and Lorraine. They're from the Caribbeans. And the husband like is starting, and his wife knows nothing about it. Knows nothing about it. And I'm like, did you tell your wife? Like, because as I got to know him, because in the beginning of a coaching call, when I have a coaching call, it's all about getting to know the person in the beginning. I need to know what they want to make. I need to know what their time is like, what kind of work they do. I need to set them up for success, right? So he told me he's married and everything. He has a child. So as he finished talking about himself, I'm like, okay, so what about your wife? What kind of work does she do? Like, I'd like to get her to help when you're busy. It sounds like he's really busy with his work. He's in the healthcare field. So he's like, do you want to meet her? I'm like, yes, because he's like, she doesn't know anything about the business. And I didn't really tell her. I'm like, okay, but he's on a coaching call and he's calling her. And he's like, come here. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay. Yeah, I want to meet her. Of course I do. You guys could be a power couple. She can help you. So, and she was so supportive. She sat there and she listened to the whole coaching call. And I was like, wow, he's lucky he has a very supportive spouse. These people are going to be a power couple. And I told her, like, when he's busy, like you can work on the business, because she doesn't work as much as him. But she can like literally pull both of them home from work and create this empire. I have this a lot. It's super crazy. I have a lot of guys that start this business, and to wind up is their wives take over the business and they run the business, they run the show, and they wind up bringing their husband home, and they don't have to work, and that's how it usually goes. I do get a lot of people where the husband works more than the wife, and the wife has more time, or the wife is a stay-at-home mom, so the wife winds up working more on the business, and and it's wonderful. I love that. I love growing a relationship with my business partners too. I love seeing the success. I love seeing the change in their life. So thank you for that, Angel. God bless you. So Leanne, how are you doing, Leanne? Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us about the subject today?
Hi everybody. I'm Lian. I'm actually living in Toronto, Canada. It's at 9 plus already. So, talk about free platforms to advertise. Jasmine, Uma, and Angel, everybody has already shared. So I just add a bit more to it. Is I find when I try to when you do in your own Facebook, you do all the posts, put hashtags. Hashtags are, to me, it will help people to come to your Facebook and then take a look at what you're posting. Because for those people, they may not want to post anything. They just want to post, every day post in their Facebook. So how to get people to come and see hashtags? Of course, the other platform, free platforms, all those what Jasmine said, what Uma, Georgia, all everybody has just shared all those. But another way is, of course, you Google for more in case there are more. But for me, I would say I notice hashtags helps because people will, not just like yourself, when you go to Google, you Google certain things and everything will pop up. So likewise, people can go in when you put hashtag, people put that whatever thing they're searching for, and you're there, you can be pulled out. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's find another way to advertise for free on social platforms. So you can do hashtags not just in Facebook. You have hashtags also in what is it, Instagram, etc. So for me, I want to share this little tip on top of what they have added because I don't want to repeat what they say. Yeah. Back to you, Georgia.
I love that, Leanne. Hashtags. So smart for bringing that up. I do a lot of hashtags. See my little Mikey. He's super smart. I love this kid because he, like I'm just used to doing things my way. But then he comes in and he looks at something, he's like, why are you putting so many hashtags? The more hashtags you use, the less the algorithm picks it up. Or he just tells me these little things. Now, I also used to use hashtags where I want to make this hashtag, just only for me, right? So I do a lot of things. I'm a coach. I help people earn online. I'll put online biz boss. Nobody uses that, okay? Because I put BIZ, okay? Online biz boss. So all my posts, if you click on that, all my posts will come up from that online biz boss hashtag. Now, what I noticed is it's very low. It's like 500 to 1,000 posts. It'll show you when you're creating a hashtag. Okay, what a hashtag is, for those who don't know what a hashtag is, it's the number sign, the hashtag. Okay, you put that on there, and then you put a word with it. It has to be connected. It cannot be no spaces. And it will light up blue on Facebook or, everywhere else if it doesn't light up. It just needs to be one word. But what I like to do with the hashtags is, say if I put online biz boss, I like to capitalize O for online, B for biz, capitalize the B, and so on. Capitalize the first letter of each word so people can read it easily, so it flows good onto their eyes. Because sometimes people have a hard time reading that mumbo jumbo. Like, what is this? Especially if English is their second language, they're not going to read it properly. So what I do now, instead of just throwing in a whole bunch of personal hashtags or ones that I custom made to myself, like online biz real talk with Georgia. Say if I did that with this. It's good. You can put one or two customized, but then put also a few where it has millions of views. It has millions because as you are putting that hashtag, it'll say 1 million, others that use this, and so on. So try to find hashtags that is connected with your business and your product or whatever. So for instance, if your product is a lipstick, we don't sell lipsticks. This is just an example. You would put hashtag lipstick. Okay, you don't want to put hashtag and your name of your business because it's just the name of your business. You don't want to do that with all of them and only that, right? Or hashtag lipstick with Georgia. No. What you want to put is the hashtag lipstick is probably just millions, or hashtag makeup, or hashtag you can just put like glow ups or something, something that people are doing nowadays. You look up to see what is, popular. Because I do that as a quick Google search. Okay, you know what I do also? I'll go more into what I do on my free ads. I also will go ahead and search popular songs. What is trending on TikTok? What is trending on Facebook Reels, on Instagram Reels? Okay, and then I'll use that song. Because before, you get stuff in your ways before, I'm going to use songs I don't like. No, I'm going to use trending songs because I want that money. So I'm going to make sure I get a whole bunch of people to go on my ad and click on it and let me buy in. So you've got to jump out of your way and out of your comfort zone in order to get into that algorithm. The only thing I won't do is the stupid TikTok dances. I won't do that. So I'm gonna dance my own way. Okay, that I won't come out of my comfort zone with that one. I'll only do my dances. So, but it's so fun. Isn't it so fun doing what we do? See, the thing is you know what I love doing? I love posting my free ads and I love looking at my results. I love going back on that ad and seeing, wow, look how many clicks I got from that one free ad. Look how many likes I got. Look how many comments. Look how people are wanting to buy in. Look at how that, it's just, I love it. I absolutely love getting leads. So thank you, Leanne. Hashtags are really such a good thing. I use a lot of hashtags. Okay. All right, so I will go ahead. I'll introduce myself a little bit here. So I'm Georgia. I'm a president and CEO. I'm here in beautiful Barcelona, Spain. I love it here. Besides the mosquitoes, I always got to mention that. The mosquitoes are horrible here. So it's wet here, I guess, and moist and hot. So that's where mosquitoes, they come to the water, right? And by the coast. Absolutely love it. It's an incredible dream. This is my bucket list. I made it. And I'm here in Barcelona. I'm from West Kelowna, BC, Canada. I grew up actually in Toronto, the eastern part of Canada, and I was born in the USA. My mom is from the US, my dad's from Canada, so we had the best of both worlds. And I always say I'm a BC girl for life, so I'll go back to BC. I love it there, the mountains, the beauty. A lot has changed for me since I started this online business. I moved from, a smaller home into a huge home in West Kelowna, a beautiful $3 million home with a theater and a golf course. I was just telling my daughter's friend that because he came and like we picked him up and we're because he's going to come after we hung out at the beach, my kids' friend, and they had like a fun beach day. And then I'm like, if you want, you can come to the house because all the kids is like, can he come over? I'm like, sure, why not? Then I'm driving him, and then I bring him to the house, and it's like surreal for this kid. This kid's like, "Whoa, your car is crazy. You got a Lexus?" And then, "Whoa, your house is crazy." Like, I have rich friends. Whoa, finally! I'm like, and then like this kid was so excited. The kids gave him a tour, and he went in the elevator and everything. So when he left, my daughter was like, "I feel super guilty." I'm like, why? Because you're a little brat and you have the best of everything and you're still real hateful. She's like, no, just like everything I have. Like, and then, she just sees it as like these kids have a lot and, and they, some kids don't have as much. And, I told her, you don't have to feel guilty about that. You're super humble and, even though you're mean sometimes, but to be able to give my kids this life and to provide for them such an incredible life and to give back to the needy through my foundation and just help my business partners make an incredible income and to be here with my son and helping him to grow in his soccer, being trained for professional soccer. That's why we're here, one of our main reasons why we're here in Barcelona. All of this makes me so grateful. And honestly, a lot of my advertisement is free. I do a lot of free advertisement. Oh, we have Paulo. Hola, Paulo, another Filipino. How are you doing? He has a beautiful flag in the back there. What kind of flag is that?
Oh, I'm at the wharf or the harbor in Sydney right now. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. Yeah, there's the harbor right beside me, and there's the bridge. I don't know if you guys can see the bridge. Is it over there? Uh, Sorry, can
That's
you
a
guys
road
still hear me?
flag.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, show us a little more. Show us a little more of that scenery. I'll put you
Um,
on spotlight.
see, there's a bridge right behind that famous bridge in Sydney, and then the Opera House is somewhere over there. It's behind the building, so you can't see it.
Wow.
But
Wow.
yeah, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to jump in. I'm just gonna catch a ferry to go to the zoo, but I want to jump on and just share my experience. But I don't know if you're done already, Georgia. So
No,
I can
no.
let you finish.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I would love that.
Okay.
So why don't you introduce yourself for us and tell us a little bit about the subject?
Yeah, definitely. Hi, everyone. My name is Paulo Perez. I was born in the Philippines. I grew up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and lived in Vancouver, British Columbia. And as you can see right now, I'm just traveling right now in Sydney. And yeah, I mean, with the whole topic about free advertising, this is one of the ways of doing free advertising. Is wherever you travel, wherever you go to, just leverage the place that you're at. And that's what I do. So every time I'm posting any pictures or videos or doing any go lives, I heard that you guys were using hashtags. So I use hashtag like Sydney, hashtag Sydney, Australia, but then also include other hashtags like for online business and stuff. So that's what I do whenever I am doing free advertising. And along with George and others, I use TikTok a lot. I use Instagram. I create a lot of reels, and I do stories a lot. That's what I use quite often. I was actually onboarding one of my mentees today, and I was telling him all the free things that you can do at the very beginning when you're starting a business, because that way, when you're doing along with paid advertising, you can do free advertising, and it takes a bit more time, but at the same time, it's quite easy, and you get very creative with it. So yeah, I've used multiple platforms to do free advertising. Um, us doing these live business chat is another way of doing free advertising as well. And I keep telling all my business colleagues and mentees, use these live business chats, even though you're not in it, just post them on your business page because it's free advertising. So yeah, I mean, that's all I can really talk about the topic, because I know a lot of you already covered quite a bit on how to advertise for free. But for those that are watching, there's multiple ways to advertise for free, along with doing paid advertising. And the more you advertise, paid or unpaid, the more that you're going to be able to get your business out there and for people to click onto your webpage and register and learn more about the business. So I'll pass it back to you, Georgia.
Wow, I love watching you. I love seeing the background. It's just gorgeous. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really pretty out here.
So where exactly are you? What city?
I'm at Sydney, Australia, so I'm in Circular Quay area. So right behind the buildings, there is that famous opera house that everyone can see. And then I already guys showed you the bridge, but I'm jumping on a ferry right now to go to the zoo. They have like an outdoor zoo there, and I'm not a fan of zoos, but I'm not able to make it out to outside of Sydney because I actually want to see kangaroos and koalas and stuff. So this is the closest thing I can be able to see of the wildlife in Sydney. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just you jump on the water, or like I don't know if you can see it, but you see the little boats. There's like four little canals and stuff, so you can go to all the different parts of Sydney. So that's what I'm going to do today.
That's cool. What's transportation like there? Is it low price to get on these transportations and these boats and stuff?
Yeah, so I was using it for about a week, and you can just use your credit card to tap in and out. So sort of like Vancouver with the tap system. And I spent $7 all last week with using the train and the bus. So it's pretty accessible and affordable to travel around here.
That was cool. That's really awesome. Yeah, my daughter's friend came in from Vancouver into Barcelona, and he hopped on the bus, and because we was taking a bus back from Barcelona, like downtown, and he got on the bus and we ran in the back and he's sitting. I'm like, aren't you gonna pay? He's like, you have to pay here? I'm like, yeah, you have to pay here. Oh, I've been getting on all the buses and I never paid once. I'm like, okay, maybe I will too. But seriously, we stand back and couldn't even pay anymore because the bus started going and everything. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this kid's been getting away without paying. He's like, yeah, in Vancouver, if you get on the bus and, you don't pay, they can't tell you to leave. I'm like, really? That's another thing I didn't know. No, I'm going to do that. I was just laughing at this kid. I'm thinking, my goodness, what a wonderful age, 17 years old. You won't get in trouble if you're in La La Land. It was too cute. I think he knew, but it's I have to say transportation here is it's low cost, but it's difficult at times because you need change in these buses, or sometimes they only take credit cards and then or bills, they won't take over $20. I'm like, whoa, there's all these things. And then they try to make me get off the bus. I'm like, I'm not getting off of the bus. Okay. I have the money. So I often get away without paying if I have a $50 bill and no one can cash it. But yeah, that was before I had my vehicle. And that's the only times I really did use public transportation here was to go pick up my vehicle. So, or really late in Barcelona downtown, and you didn't want to bring your car because there's hardly no parking. But thank you, Paulo, for that. God bless you. I was going over my testimony, but enough about my testimony. I want to go over Reels and all these amazing posts that I make on Facebook, on Instagram. I can talk a little bit about YouTube. There's so many platforms that I advertise on. Paulo is my picture. He's using my account to be on here. But what I'd like to say is about the trending, about the songs. Okay, get out of your way. Don't put just any old song that you like that's from the 80s or 90s, and it's a cool little song that you like. That my advice is use trending sounds. Google trending sounds. Find out what's working. And even if you know what I often do, guys? Like if I'm on TikTok or Facebook and I'm about to post or whatever, I will see a post that got like 1 million likes or like 1 million views and like hundreds of thousands of likes and comments. And I will see that song and I will save that audio. You can go there and save the audio. Click on the song because you can click on the little song, okay, to hear it and to see who's singing it. And you can save that audio for later. And I save the audio when I'm making a post, it will ask me, what song, and I can use that saved audio. Okay. And you can do that with a picture. You can even do your story and you can add audio to your story. Trending. Now, I do notice a lot of times my photos will get more likes and more comments when I don't use any music. Okay. So if you're going to do a really good photo, sometimes it's better to not use music. It's better to use reels, videos, okay, or 4 or 5 photos if you're making a reel, okay? So those are great for free advertisement because they get into this crazy algorithm, and all of a sudden you're finding out that there's people liking your posts that you don't even know. They're even from another country. I've been posting a lot also Barcelona, hashtag Barcelona, and I've been getting all these people from all over Barcelona or all over Spain, and they're all of a sudden following me and liking and interested, asking about the products, asking about the business. So I really like that. So just like Jasmine said, I really like Facebook. I really, really like Facebook and Instagram, and I really like TikTok. I do also advertise on Twitter for free. I advertise on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a really good one. I advertise on YouTube. Let's see what else I have. Thinking about all my social media. Threads. So I have, also Snapchat. My kids are like, why are you getting Snapchat messages? That's for kids. I'm like, hey, everybody who messages me, I'm asking them about business. Okay, I don't want a relationship. It's so weird, Snapchat. It's so weird. I'm like, do you have Facebook? Do you have Instagram? Because I can't see you. Like, it's a little emoji. I'm like, this is such for kids. But it's actually not. I've been getting leads from Snapchat. So I've been like adding it all. Like, Snapchat's pretty cool. Let me go a little bit over Snapchat. Okay, Snapchat, all of a sudden when you join Snapchat, it'll ask you, do you want to add any of your contacts? So I added all my contacts. I don't even know who these people are anymore. These contacts been there since years. So I'm like, okay, yeah, let me add all these contacts. And then it's saying quick ads. So I do all these quick ads, and I stay away from the kids because you can see if it's a little kid on there. So I just add all these people, and then they add me back, and then all these people are wanting to add me. Don't share your location. That's very scary. There's an option to share your location. Don't share that. And then everything else, it's private. So no one's going to see anything about you. You don't have to be scared if you're adding these people. All they have the ability is to message you. Now there's a part on there which is your story. This is how you advertise, because this is what's getting me, like, literally action on Snapchat. I've been putting all my stories about the business, all my stories about everything on there. And people are commenting on them. People are messaging them. They have the ability to reply to your story. So it's best when these people start asking, hi, who are you? How are you? They're trying to get to know you. Get to know them. What kind of work do you do? Are you interested in my product? Are you, ask them a little bit of stuff. And then some will say no, some will say yes. And even if they say no, now they're going to watch your story. Every time you put up a story, they get a ding. Georgia just added her story. Georgia added 3 stories to Snapchat. I hate getting other people's dings of their stories. I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch this story. But anyways, okay, it's a little bit annoying, Snapchat, gonna be honest with you, but it works. It works, and people are there and watching you. Okay, you get people that are just bored and they have nothing to do, and they're watching your stories, and then they're like, well, hey, why not buy this product? Why not start this business? Whatever the case may be. So Snapchat, think about it. I love, I absolutely love TikTok. TikTok is going viral right now, and your videos, a 15-second video. Okay, I have like thousands of views on one. I got hundreds of new followers. People are viewing my story. People are asking questions about the business. Like, TikTok is really good. Post on there and attach the videos, songs that are going viral. Okay, don't do your own songs. And you can put some hashtags work. You can also add your location, add location. So if you, I add Barcelona, like I said, I'm getting a lot of people from Barcelona, or I'm getting, I add certain locations if I have posts from certain locations. Also, don't write too much inside of your TikTok writing. Remember something, when someone's passing by TikTok video, because I think about what I do. This is what you have to do as a human being, because people get so caught up. And I know I'm taking a little bit more time than everybody else, but I think I have a lot to say because I'm on so many platforms, and you can learn from this. On TikTok, remember, like I said, if you're thinking of what you do you ever read what anybody's saying on TikTok? And press see more? No. You're going scrolling and you're watching the video. Don't put too much words. One sentence, a hashtag, that's it. Not even a sentence. Maybe a couple words with a hashtag. Okay? Same thing with Instagram Reels or Facebook Reels. Don't put a lot of words. Couple words, that's it. If you're doing the photo on Instagram, Facebook, all right, do your whole paragraph or whatever. Okay, but Reels, YouTube videos, TikToks, short little words, okay? Now, going to Instagram stories, Facebook stories, well, Instagram stories and Snapchat stories. You can add your link, okay? You can add your website. There's a little area on Snapchat where it says, it has a pin, it looks like a paperclip, and you can add your website into there and just attach it to your story, which I absolutely love. Same thing with Instagram. There's like a little face stickers. And when you press that, you can add your website. So do that, and then let it share automatically to your Facebook stories, because I do that. I haven't mastered, for some reason, adding a link on Facebook stories directly from Facebook. I keep looking, I keep trying. I haven't been able to do it on my personal. I'm pretty sure you can do it on your business page. But you don't have to advertise on your personal Facebook if you don't want to in this business, but I advertise everywhere. Let me see what I'm leaving out. YouTube. If you're going to advertise on YouTube and you want to put your link, put HTTPS. Okay, add that with the two little dots and the two forward slashes, and then www, and on your website. Your link will not be clickable unless you add HTTPS. Okay. Also, trending songs for all of that. When you're doing your ads. And I think that's it. I think we covered a lot. I got a lot of good stuff from Kijiji. Do Kijiji, guys. Do Kijiji. Do the free ads. In the beginning, you might not see results. It might take you a month or two to build your algorithm, to build your followers. And even there, you don't have to have a big following list to make money in this business, let me tell you. But it might take you a couple months to get that algorithm and everything. But don't stop. Because all my business partners, I always say that. Because I can see when they're doing their free advertisement, they're exhausted. They're like, oh, I'm not seeing as much results as I'd like to see. I'm like, keep going. Because I did the same thing, keep going. And then boom, buyer after buyer after buyer after buyer. Des is getting this action. Like she's constantly getting buyers now because she keeps posting. My business partner, congratulations on her. She just got a huge sale. Congratulations to Akina. So Des just got a 1.4K sale, and Akina just got a $2,300 sale, and it's built her up. Now she's going to literally be making 5.9K a sale after this sale, because now she has enough sales volume and she's going to hit that break. And congratulations, Akina! So deserving. She's going to be a coach soon. So I want to congratulate all my business partners on all of their successes, and myself. I got a huge sale too, 5.9K sale. 24 hours, we made all kinds of money. I'm a coach. I help people earn online, guys. I will help you and I will cut your sales, and I don't make anything from your sale. Just remember that. I don't take your money. This company gives me bonuses. So, I know a lot of people are like, what do they want? They're going to take our money. No, we're not. Actually, we're going to make you money. So thank you for all for joining. Thank you for Shara. She's saying, oh, so inspiring. Thank you. We're good. Thank you. God bless you. And hi, Maliki. God bless you. How are you doing? Okay, so there you have it. Free advertisement in a long hour nutshell. So you share this to a friend, share this to someone who you think that may need this, because this is really a very valuable information of people who literally spend $5,000 for courses like this. This is very, very valuable. And if you want more information, if you want to see our free workshop on how you can earn online, click our links above, add your name and your email, and you'll be taken right away to my free workshop explaining everything. If you do not see a link, reach out to our business partners and they will send you the link. If this is on any of their pages, it means I mentored and coached them, and they can get you started, and we'll all help you every step of the way. Paulo, tell us about the Earn Online Academy.
Before I do that, but look behind me, the Opera House. You guys see it? See right behind me? So yeah, Earn Online Academy, for those who haven't joined it yet, it's a private Facebook group that we've created. It has frequently asked questions videos that we put together as a group that we get it's 14 questions that we get frequently as mentors and coaches that explain more about the business model and the system, and it gives you more ability to do your due diligence to look into the business. So if you haven't been added on there, it's free to join. We just make a Facebook account, and we share our posts there, our successes. You'll get to learn more about us as individual business owners and as a community. And it's just a small taste of what you'll get access to once you jump into the business and get added into our larger community. So I'll pass it back to you, Jojo.
Thank you, Paulo, and thank you all for joining. Look at that freedom, utter freedom, and his business is running for him while he travels the world. So thank you all. We'll see you on the other side. God bless.